Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this is my review, of Tyler Perry's Sistas Season 2, Episode 1. Yep, we already have a Season 2. I'm like, girl, Tyler Perry be working. Let's see how good the season is or whatnot, okay? But first things first, if you have not done so already, please come on to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun, and all that goodness and stuff, y'all, okay? Do not forget to always breathe. So inhale and exhale. Always relax and relate and release, okay? To always center yourself and everyone around you, okay? You can also always like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the share button and share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Ooh, that is a mouthful every time, y'all, every time. Anyway, let's get started on the peoples or whatever, okay? So, y'all know I forgot half this casting. I'm like, what's the girl name? What is her name? What is his name? What is their name? So I have to go to the cast thing. But first, we have, okay, Danni and Preston still doing it and doing it and stuff, okay? Now, she don't want him to leave the house, okay? He like, look, Danni, I have to go, okay? I have to go to work, Danni. Preston, you can't leave, because when you leave, I get pissed off, because I like it when you want to be with me, okay? Because when you leave, you don't call me, or you don't text me, or if I call you, or if I text you, and you don't respond, it makes me want to kill you. So this could save your life, okay? He like, look, first of all, I have to go to work, because if I don't, then you would have to support me, okay? And secondly, look, I can do all of that. I can call you and text you and respond. But if I mess up, just tell me, okay? Don't hold it in and want to murder me. She's like, oh, okay. But when he gives her a hug and a kiss to leave, what does she do? She handcuffs him to where he can't leave. Because who wants to go to work with handcuffs on? I'm like, if you put a long shirt on, let me stop. Anyway, we then see Maurice. Maurice is still in the hospital from being beaten up last season or whatever, but he's doing good. He gets a whole visit from Sabrina, okay? And even though he's doing good, he don't want to leave the hospital. Why? Because he got a cute new doctor, okay? And he's like, I don't want to leave. I want Dr. Sexy Face to come around here and take my buttocks temperature or whatever and just do things to me, and I want that. And I'm like, I don't think you, doctor, want to do all that. And cute doctor, like, I'm saying, you have to go home. You're all better now. It's okay for you to leave the hospital. And then Maurice would say, well, how about we go out for some coffee later? And he was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not your type. Well, I didn't say that. You know what? What the hell? Okay, sure. We can go and get some coffee later. I'm like, wait, what? Huh? But Maurice even say he not gonna call me. He just being nice. Well, stop flirting with people. Don't do that. Stop flirting with everybody, Maurice. Anyway, but he know, you know what I'm saying, it's time for me to go. I'm gonna leave that be or whatnot. And I'm like, that's cute. That Sabrina Maurice again is still good Judies and good friends or whatever. We then see Andi, okay, poor dumb lawyer Andi, walking out a long dirt road with her heels by her lonesome, okay? And we then, now we know that last season, her married ass, lying ass boyfriend Gary, you know what I'm saying, was arrested by the FBI or the DEA or the CIA. Girl, I don't know. One of them got them letters. Somebody. I know it wasn't IRS though. It was somebody else and whatnot, okay? And they left her stranded in the middle of nowhere with no phone, no person, no money. They took her car and everything. So she just walking by herself or whatever. We then see a possible murderer pulls up like, hey, you want to ride? You need some help, ma'am? I'm like, first of all, even though his face is real sexy, like, he could be a killer, okay? Not all killers walk around all buff in Escalades. Was it an Escalade or Expedition? I don't know. It's some big black truck. But we don't know this man. And it's like, I don't trust people. Leave me be. He then pulls over because, again, she walking all by herself in the middle of nowhere, okay? He then said, look, I can drive you somewhere. Like, what can I do to help you? Well, look, can I use your cell phone? He like, sure. She called Karen. Karen don't answer. She called Sabrina. Sabrina don't answer. She then called Danny. Danny is at home ignoring her phone calls, because she wants to bang Preston some more. And Preston's like, I need to go to work. But she answers. Okay, she answers. And then, Danny being Danny, what you want me to come get you for? What's going on? I'm like, if your friend call you, like, look, I need you to come get me. I'm on the side of, sir, where am I at? I'm on the side of a road in the middle of nowhere on Route 55, exit 13, next to whatever. Okay, you supposed to, I'm on the way. Okay, I am on the way. But Danny got questioned at who can find that place. Of course, country ass Preston know how to get together longitude and latitude to figure out where Andi is. So boom, they gonna go ahead and get Andi. But, cute murdering guy, you know what I'm saying? Like, look, I can wait with you until they get here. I don't want to leave you alone in the middle of nowhere. Because all of a sudden, not Andi don't trust nobody. You should have been not trusting Andi. Your ass should have been not trusting Gary. We're going to leave that be. But, once she gets real, real hot, because again, she's in the country, okay? It gets real hot and humid down there and whatnot. She comes and she sits in his car where the good old air conditioning is, okay? He then gets real, real honest. He like, look, I am FBI, okay? I am working on your boyfriend's case. She's like, what? Oh, you little sneaky little so-and-so. He like, look, my boss was the one who was being mean to you. My boss was the one, you know what I'm saying, who did not let you get your purse or your phone. So I didn't want to leave you out here, whatever. I couldn't intervene earlier because I didn't want my boss to get mad at me. But I'm like, we can't leave you out here by yourself. So I waited for them to be gone, and I came and got you. So down, she like, so do you know things about Gary's case? And he's breaking all kind of laws, HIPAA laws, FBI laws, IRS laws, whatever laws say don't tell people about the case or whatnot, okay? He like, look, Gary ass was out here laundering money from his firm for years, okay? For years. Oh, so was it when he got with his wife? He's like, nah, it was way before the wife or whatever. Matter of fact, that wife he would not is not even his first wife, okay? That's the other wife, okay? His first wife is before the wife now. So he's been doing this a long, long time or whatever. But look, let me drive you home, okay? Because your friends may not care for a long time. I can ride you where you need to go. So she called Danny and say, Danny, you ain't got to come. I'm good. Agent so-and-so, Agent Sexy Face is gonna drive me to my house and whatnot. What? Girl, I ain't got no license. Don't be asking me to meet you somewhere where the police at. I'm looking like, Danny, get your goddamn license fixed. But we're gonna leave that be. We then see Karen and Zach, okay? Karen and Zach drains my spirit and my soul and my earwax. Mainly my ears, I gotta wax them. But mainly because I'm like, y'all keep having the same conversation. Like, Zach is a bad boyfriend. Zach has cheated and cheated and cheated, and he just hasn't gotten his shit together. But Karen keeps, I want to love him so much, even though he ain't shit, and I don't know what to do, and blah, 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 blah. Now, they're at the hospital, because as we know, Zach got stabbed, okay, by Aaron's dead ex-wife, crazy ass brother, okay, who was over there trying to kill Karen because his crazy ass sister killed herself. Okay, she killed herself. Anyway, and not only that, she was no longer married to Aaron. Leave that be. Anyway, so Zach is okay, he gonna live. He just in some pain and whatnot or whatever. Now he discharged from the hospital. He said, well, I'm gonna go stay at Danny's house. I'm like, how you know? Danny has company. And Karen said, well, I'm gonna go to Andi's house. I'm like, girl, the feds is there because they told her all your shit was taken by us. But Andi, I don't think she believed them or whatnot. And of course, don't nobody know what was going on with Andi this shit. So, he like, look, I'll go back to your place and I will clean up my blood because it's my blood. So I'll clean it up or whatever because that's what good men do. I'm like, okay, whatever. We then see them drive into Andi's house, to Karen's house, so he can clean the blood, and she also left her cell phone there. And in the car ride home, they talking or whatever. I wasn't listening too much because it's always this chit chat And Zach, like, I promise, Karen, I'm gonna get my shit together. I'm gonna fix all my shit. I'm gonna be a good man. I'm gonna be a good man for you, Savannah. That's what I'm gonna do. And I'm like, I don't believe him. Because he said time and chance to do anything, and he ain't fix shit. But I'm going to ask you, Karen, to allow me to fix my shit. I just need you to not move too fast with Aaron, okay? Because I want you to give me a chance to prove to you that I'm changing. Even though I've been with you for a long time, I want you to not hold your life up and wait for me to grow the fuck up. I'm looking like the audacity, okay? The unmitigated gall, okay, of a man who has been cheating on you and doing bullshit to say now that you want to move on with a man who supposedly is better than me. Wait, don't leave me yet. Play him to the left. But I'm going to be like, whatever. She's like, okay, I'll try. And you're going to see. I'm like, girl, I hope he do. So they then get to her house. And we see the police is still there. Because, again, Karen still shot old boy. Okay? And Zach still got stabbed. So still it was an incident that had to be reported. So they both don't want to go in and deal with the police. I'm like, okay, but Zach, I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna do this, okay? He goes in or whatever. And who should be in there? The girl, okay, who he was flirting with at the hospital. Okay, his old friend. He used to bang, bang, bang back in the day and whatnot. Okay, because we know that she's a cop. Okay, she's a whole cop. Now, she like, what you doing here? What you doing here, bro? What, you was involved in this? I mean, y'all was gonna get stabbed, whatever you were saying. Do you live here, Zach? Well, sorta. He like, I mean, she said, you either live here or you don't. Well, my girlfriend lives here. Oh, you got a girlfriend. You was all flirting with me, but you got a whole girlfriend. I mean, it ain't like they into things. It's weird or whatever. Look, I just need to know. Can I get in there and get her phone? Maybe. She's like, no. Come back in about 45 minutes. We may be done. And then maybe I'll let you get the phone. When he walks away, he goes back in the car. And so Karen like, look, you leave. Go to Andy's house, okay? I'll stay here. I'll wait for them to finish up. And then I'll go in there and I'll clean up, okay? Okay, Zach. All right. They then said, oh, I love you. I love you too, Karen. And I'm like, girl... They irk my nerve because I feel like they should not be together and it is toying with our emotions or whatever. So Karen pulls off and Lady Cop comes back out and she see Karen, but Karen is pulling off or whatever. Because Karen has no idea Lady Cop want to fuck a man, okay? I want to fuck your man or whatever. And because Zach want to fuck her too. So, he like, oh, you came outside to see me and her. She's like, no, I'm just doing my job or whatever. But it don't look like you and her is over with. He like, look, I'm saying? Me and Karen, it's just complicated. I'm saying? I'd rather be complicated than simple. I'm looking like, I mean, you don't want a complicated relationship. That's just stupidity. Anyway, she's like, whatever. She cute though. He like, well, yeah, she alright. I'm like, you should have said no, she not cute. She's drop dead fucking gorgeous. You didn't even defend Karen. Ooh, Zach ain't shit, okay? Anyway, she then say, look, your dick got a hook to it, okay? I remember how good the sex was. Look, I ain't looking for no relationship, okay? I just want to get some dick from here and there. I want something on the side. I'm looking like she up here offering a whole I want to be a side bitch situationship. She wants an entanglement. You want an entanglement. She wants a whole entanglement. I'm like, you's a whole cop. But you know what? Cops is messy. Leave that be. Anyway, she leave, but she makes sure that he has her number to call her when he wants to drop off some dick. I'm looking like, Anyway, Zach then called Karen mama's young ass boyfriend, who's like a multi-millionaire or whatever. He got at least 1 meal. He may have 1 meal, maybe 2. Because he does like construction or whatever. He want old boy to help him figure out how to be better in life. How can I move like you move and maybe get my own business or whatnot? Oh, cool. Look, I'm going to invite you to our little group meetings or whatever. It's a little group for past felons, and we have to like vote you in. Like you can only have one felony. Like you can't be a repeat felon. Oh, I'm good now. Okay, I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna be square or whatnot. Okay, we then see Andi. Andi riding home with Agent Sexy Face. See Agent's face sexy. Ain't they cute? They look like they could be siblings, okay, or at least cousins. I'm gonna leave that be. Now, he tells her how Gary was arrested for embezzlement and racketeering. I'm like, embezzlement, racketeering. I'm like, girl, them are some fed crimes. Her horrible lawyer ad, I think that sometimes people aren't always guilty. So, Gary, he may not be guilty. I'm like, he was a lying, cheating ass, controlling ass man. He lied, okay? Some may write in the fisheries, okay? So he like, what I'm saying? I'm breaking all the rules. But go ahead and look at my glove box, whatever. Look at the little file. Read the little file or whatever. She opened the file or whatever. It's like photos or whatever and things about Gary because he been following the case. And then she sees the photo of some lady. He like, oh yeah, that's his first wife. That was married for him, saying having longer or whatnot. First, she said maybe 8 months. And he said, no, I think it was a month because it was in a note. It was some weird. I'm not sure. Anyway, at that point, she's like, you know what? I need to talk to him. I need to talk to Gary. Can you get me in and see him? He like, I can, but if I do, my boss is only going to allow it to record whatever y'all say. She's like, I need to see him. I don't want to see no man who got me riding around with a cop. Okay, not even a cop, but FBI or IRS or DA, CIA. I don't know. The alphabet people. My car gone, whatever. I don't have my purse on my cell phone. I don't want to talk. I don't want to see him. I'm good on him. I need to contact my lawyer. Okay? Lawyer. Anyway, we then see Sabrina. She's at home and she gets a whole visit from Calvin. His nipples are hard. Anyway, I like his haircut. I love her hair. It's so pretty. I also love her chocolate skin. It looks like a good old Snickers bar. I made me hungry. Anyway, so Calvin popped up because remember the last time he was over there, Calvin was drunk, telling her, I just slapped the shit out of you. I'm looking like, first of all, who does out the blue get drunk and get abusively aggressive? Well, I mean, some people do, but for what? She ain't even do nothing or whatever. Anyway, he's now sober, and he's apologizing for threatening to slap these shits out of her, okay? She's like, I get it. You was going through a lot of stuff because your dad died and whatnot. You're like, I know I feel like shit. I'm saying, Sabrina, I would never, ever do that. I am so sorry. It's fine. It's okay. It's okay. How was your living daddy doing? Oh, he's fine or whatever. You know what I'm saying? He wants dead dad, wanted to be cremated. So living dad is having a service tomorrow. Oh, okay, you know what I'm saying? He then bring up how dead dad wanted a drag show after his funeral, so living dad will have the drag show later that day. He wants the drag show to be like a fundraiser for Maurice since he'll be out of work since he got beaten up or whatever. And that's a great idea. I'm like, how do y'all know Maurice wants a fundraiser? He may not want no handout. I mean, I know he do, but still, because like attention. We're gonna leave that be or whatnot, okay? And they up there chitting, chatting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I gotta go to work a little bit later, but I got some food cooking in the kitchen. You hungry? Look, if a woman don't want to feed you and make sure you got some food in your stomach, she don't love you. He's like, I'm always hungry, Sabrina. And Sabrina, I love you. And he was like, okay, so we'll be eating. She was just like, because he said it just like, hey, Sabrina. And she was like, he loved me, girl. What he say? What happened? I guess he do. So we then see, Agent Sexy Face, got Andi, and then to see Gary. Okay, now I'm like, it's gonna be a showdown between the two. Now, Andy's pissed. What the fuck, Gary? What the fuck you got me into? What the fuck happened, bro? He like, look, they lying. Okay, they lying on me. Someone must have done things in my name. I didn't do nothing. How do I know that? He like, what do you mean? How do I know that, Gary? How am I supposed to trust you? Like, look, I told you I would leave my wife and I left her, okay? I told you they were setting me up and you see they were. I've told you everything. You didn't tell me about your first wife. You did not tell me about that first wife. He like, what first? I wasn't married before. And I'm like, was he married? Was he married? And she said, I seen the lights. I saw the whole, either the marriage license or something. I seen it, okay? He's like, look, someone is setting me up. He seems believable, but at the same time, he's a whole line ass man, so I don't know. And so She get up to leave. Gary, we're done. We're over. She told me. He like, who the fuck is she? Jasmine! Okay? He like, you talking to Jasmine? I'm like, first of all, ain't she dead? I can't. Did she die last? I thought she died. I really thought she died, but I can't remember right now. I'm gonna leave that be. But anyway, she's like, yes. She told me that you would hit me. She told me that you would, get me alone. You would seclude me away from my family, my friends, and you then took me to a house in the middle of nowhere. Okay? Why should I believe you? I'm done, okay? He like, you gonna leave me when I need you the most? You gonna leave me? Gary, I can't do this anymore, okay? I won't do this. She then sat down and was like, baby, just tell me the truth. I'm looking like, bitch, is you mad? No. Like, how you go from, I'm gonna leave you to, baby, just tell me. I'm my girl, pick a side. Pick a girl. Andy's so dumb. Anyway, you're like, I told the truth. I told you all the truth, okay? If you don't believe me, then just go. I was like, oh, he's angry, okay? He's mad. She's like, you know what? That temper won't help me believe you. And then she leaves or whatever. But when she leaves, she goes home. But Karen there, okay? And Karen like, what is going on here? Karen get to Andy's house, her apartment, and the FBI, DA, whoever, the alphabet people, is in her apartment, taking all her shit. She's like, what is going on here? Then Andi walks up and say, what's going on here? Agent Sexy Face, like, you know what I'm saying, Andi? We have seized all of your stuff. Everything in your apartment is now seized by the U.S. government. I'm looking like, dang shit, Andi. I told you, bitch, you calling Danni and Sabrina and Cameron, bitch, call your lawyer, okay? And that's how the episode went off. Now, it's a 2-part episode. I'm going to watch part 2, so come back for that one. Gotta go. Peace.